it is Thursday, which means it's time for another video. This is going to be me answering your questions. I will be doing this, I've done this at least 2 other times. If you answer late, sorry, I already did the video. But like I said, I will be doing this more regularly, probably like at least once every 2 months maybe, just to give it a little break, maybe 3 months. I don't know, but I got some questions that I'm gonna answer for you guys, and I wrote all your names down so I don't like just say a random question. I like to tell you guys like who the question's from. But my first question is from James Moss. And I do have it on a piece of paper because it's hard for me to remember these questions. What's the best thing about going to the mall? So my local mall is kind of shitty. There's really not a whole lot to see and to do there. I don't really go that much, but when I do, I usually go to FYE, maybe pick up a few movies. Nearby FYE, there's a place called Second and Charles. Not the mall, but I do also pick up maybe some movies there. Yeah, there's really not much in my mall. It's kind of, I feel like the mall in a way is sort of dying, which is a shame because I used to love the mall when I was younger, but now it's kind of like almost a thing of the past. But yeah, sorry, my questions or my answer isn't really that like great, but my mall is pretty shitty. But yeah, thanks James for the question. My next question is from Dirt Road Devil, and he asks, what's your favorite horror movie based on a novel? I've actually watched movies that I didn't know were based on novels. Some, for example, that I really like are Hellraiser, Slugs, which is, that's actually based off a book. Pet Sematary, I remember the first time I read that, I was a freshman in high school, and I thought it was absolutely terrifying. Honestly, I think the book is more terrifying than the movie, personally. Silver Bullet, aka Psycho the Werewolf, that's a great one. There's just so many that I can name. I don't really have a favorite per se, but yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about that. But my next question is from Death Metal Elitis. I hope I'm saying that right. He asks, what are your thoughts on series ignoring the previous sequels and making ones that are direct follow-ups to the original? And he put, example, Halloween 2018. Honestly, with a lot of these like big franchise horror films, that's kind of the thing now. A lot of them ignore previous sequels, like, for example, Halloween 2018, but then you got Halloween H2O, which ignored 4 and 5 and 6. But then you got to, it's so confusing. Friday the 13th is straightforward, Nightmare on Elm Street straightforward. Texas Chainsaw Massacre is another one because you have Texas Chainsaw 3D, which ignores all the sequels, minus the remake prequel. So I like it, but it's very confusing. I'm still gonna watch, if I'm gonna binge watch a whole franchise, I'm still gonna watch them all in order that they came out. Like, I don't care if like Halloween 6 doesn't belong with Halloween H2O. I'm still gonna watch them back to back. Like, it doesn't really affect me whatsoever. I know some people, they might get pissed off. But yeah, now it's gonna be even more confusing because we're getting Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends. So there's like so many timelines with that franchise in particular. Yeah, but thank you for that question. I personally don't mind it. I think what they do what they do. But thank you for that question. My next question is from horror fan Ricky. He said, what's your all-time favorite horror figure that you own? I'm gonna show you. I'm not gonna go into detail just because it's really hard to go into detail, but there's a lot that I have. Probably, I don't know if you can see up there. Hopefully you can see it. I can't turn my phone around, but the Neck of Cloth Friday the 13th Part 5 Roy, that's like one of my absolute favorites. The Nightmare on Elm Street 2 Freddy's Revenge figure is awesome. This is really awesome, the Halloween 2 cloth figure. There's a lot, honestly, that I personally really like the Tarman, that's pretty cool. If you can, the Djinn, that's cool. Like, there's so many that I could pick, but if I had to pick one absolute favorite, it would probably be the Part 5 Roy, just because I love Part 5. It's honestly one of my favorites. If you guys have watched my videos in the past, you would know that. And yeah, I just really love that figure. That's definitely my favorite. And the close second would be the Halloween 2 cloth figure. Alright. Oh, and also the miner. That's fucking cool. Like, I don't know if you can see that, but that's really cool. Like, that's cool. But anyways, last question. And I'm surprised I didn't get more. Usually I do, but it's okay. I know people have lives. But my last question is by Rye the Horror Guy. He asked, how did you and your fiance meet? You're actually the only one who didn't ask a non-horror question, which is okay. But this technically is a horror question. My fiance and I met actually through my stepmom. My stepmom was his biology teacher, and I think biology. Don't quote me on that. But he liked horror at the time. I'm actually like 2 years older than him. He liked horror at the time. Obviously still likes horror. Half those figures are his. Actually, majority of the figures are his. I think maybe like 3 are mine. But anyways, he liked horror, and obviously I like horrors, or like horror still do. And my stepmom asked me, if I would like to follow him on Instagram or something like that, and then followed him there, stopped talking for a while, then started talking, and then kind of started talking a lot, and then eventually started dating, and then got engaged. So I have to thank my stepmom for that, because if she wasn't his teacher, we would have never even talked or met. So thank you for that. And yeah, that's it. Those are all the questions I got. I literally only got like 5 questions. That's okay with me. Like I said, I'll be doing these videos probably like once every 2 months. So I can do some reviews, top 5 or something like that, and then do a question and answer week where you guys ask questions and I answer them, obviously. But I really enjoy doing these because I like your questions, because they're always different. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment down below on this video, let me know what movie you want me to review next, and I'll be sure to get to it as soon as possible. But in the meantime, I'll see you guys on Monday.